Okay, so this is the Allegory of Law and Grace by Lucas Cranach the Elder. This painting is from 1529 Germany and is oil on wood. Cranach was an influential painter and printer in the 16th century German art.
And you can really tell from this painting that Cranach really looked to bring upon Lutheran Reformation. This reform became much bigger, however, and gave way to rebellion and questioning of the Catholic Church.
This is post-Lutheran Reformation Germany, which was initiated by Martin Luther in 1517. Luther basically wanted to reform the Catholic Church, which was the only church in Western Europe until after Luther. Catholics believed that you needed to perform good deeds, also known as financial donations, in order to get into heaven, while Luther believed that salvation was only based on faith.
And from that, we can draw a comparison to the Last Judgment of Hugh Nefer for Egyptians only believing that an afterlife is possible for them after living an ethical life. So the side of the law first provides us with a nude man being surrounded by prophets directing him towards the tablets of the law. This state of fright is given to us under the idea that law appears to be a one-way ticket to salvation, with Moses and other prophets on the side, but alone led the man towards damnation as a demon and skeleton forced the naked man towards hell. This is proven again with the background of Adam and Eve eating the forbidden fruit under the judgment of Christ as a fall from grace. The opposite side of the piece offers us a way of grace as the naked man is directed towards Christ and given salvation for submitting unto God, omitting law in favor of the grace given by gospel.
This piece wasn't taken very well by the Catholics. Many may have taken offense to this piece or believed it was heresy. Others may have grown a fear of not being saved by the piece. This was also a very threatening change to the Catholic tradition that was accepted at the time and kind of changed the beliefs that religious art should only depict Catholic-accepted ideologies. This piece was meant to show the viewers the two sides of God, the law side, where he judges and condemns humans for their sins, and the grace side, where he forgives humans. That's where the name comes from, and Cranach wanted to show Luther's beliefs that the two go hand in hand, that law paves the way for salvation. Cranach also wanted to display the dual aspect of God's relationship to people overall in this artistic interpretation of the rules of law, good works, faith, and the grace in the human relationship to God. So, the Allegory of Law and Grace sort of relates to the Catacomb of Priscilla in a couple different ways. First, both show multiple separate Christian images that are separated by lines. For the Catacomb of Priscilla, that's the different Christian images that are on the roofs that are separated. And for the Allegory of Law and Grace, obviously, that's the two different sides. Also, another thing that relates the two is that the Catacomb of Priscilla was this introduction into Christian religion and art that wasn't very accepted at the time, which is a similar story to the Allegory of Law and Grace, how Lutheran beliefs weren't accepted. So both these pieces were pretty daring, just due to how controversial these beliefs were. So both these pieces weren't meant to be worshipped or anything, but more of a way to depict these stories and the beliefs that these people had during the time.
And so we're definitely looking at overall themes of judgment, personal faith in God, as well as the mercy from God stemming from that faith. We can find that law alone will not be enough to get into heaven, and law really just gives way to salvation in this depiction of changing relationship between humanity and God.